You're gonna have to hold this. Is that okay?
That's fine.
I broke the stand.
Good job. Cool.
So I don't have to break it. Hi, everybody. So real quick, I would like everyone to shout out at me all at the same time, a number between 0 and 10.
7.
Excellent job. And I didn't hear any 20s, so good. No smart alecks out there tonight. While we're at it, go ahead and shout out at me your favorite color.
Blue.
I heard blue, no yellow. Monty Python. Yes, thank you. This is my kind of group. All right, this one's for all the donuts. No, there are no really donuts for this one. Please shout out an interesting animal.
Platypus.
Honey badger.
I heard a platypus. Did I really hear that? Or okay, good. It's not the voices in my head. I heard platypus. Hi, who am I? And why am I asking all these nosy questions? Yes? I'm Rachel. Back here, hard at work, we have Zane, Reed, and Jenelle, and together we are Shadow Improv. Ooh. As our name suggests, we are going to improvise a shadow puppet play for you right now, based on your suggestions. Don't worry, it's fairly painless. In fact, you've already given me one of your suggestions. Excellent. Now I'm going to need some more. 2 more, I promise. It's okay. Tell me an emotion that is fairly intense, sort of thing you might experience in an opera.
Passion. Aggression.
Passion. I like passion. I'm fond of passion. I'm going to take passion. Okay, so one more. I need a situation that you probably would never find yourself in. Like, unless you won the lottery and you could just kind of do whatever the heck you wanted. What's sort of a really crazy, fun, weird situation?
Buying a private island.
Skydiving.
I heard something back there. Say that again? All you can eat buffet. Yes. Yes. And I want to be your friend if you win the lottery. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's revisit where we've been. We have a platypus. We have passion. And we have an all-you-can-eat buffet. I think this is going to be a really, really good story. And I think my compatriots are ready to tell you this story with me. The story of the passionate platypus. Once upon a time, there was a platypus! Heck yeah. A duck-billed platypus, as you know. Now, he had wanted all of his life to be a chef. He wanted it very passionately. But unfortunately, he'd been born into a family of bankers. And they were like, son, no, you can't. Here, have another martini, son, and get rid of this crazy idea of being a chef because you'll never make any money. But the platypus kicked over the martini because he'd been drinking them since he was a baby. And he said, no martinis, no greed. I am passionate. I want to be a chef. And so, the love of his heart that he felt to be a chef made him leave home. So he turned his back on his banker family and he left home. Goodbye. And he wandered the wild world. And he wandered until he went to, of course, New York City. But he didn't want to be there because that was the easy way to become a chef. No. He left New York and he went to Iowa. Because that is where the really passionate people go when they want to become a chef. And under the beautiful big moon in the Iowan sky, he decided that he had found his home. And he knocked on the door of the famous chef. Now, what sort of person would be a famous chef in Iowa? But he needs a name. Someone give me a name for our famous chef.
Fred.
George! I heard George. I'm taking George, yes. It was Chef George, or Chef Jorg, if you want to pretend that you were French. Chef Jorg said, hi, or bonjour, to this new young platypus who did not speak French because he was a platypus. So he didn't know what the chef was talking about, but he said, oh, please, Mr. Chef, I want more than anything to be a chef like you. And Chef Jorg said, oui. Which means yes. You're mostly Americans here, right? Yes, same thing. Great. So the chef decided to challenge the passion of the platypus, and he said, here's a slice of Swiss cheese. You must take the Swiss cheese, and you must make the best thing you can make with it. Go! And do not return until you have done so. Oh my gosh! The platypus was excited and and still passionate, because that's the way he was. So, he took his culinary scissors, because did you know that there are culinary scissors? There actually are, and they're way easier than knives. And he took some fresh herbs, and he took the world's largest fort, which is in Iowa. It's Brisbane, Iowa, actually. And he mixed it all together, and then he remembered his family's secret ingredient to everything, which is a martini. Yes, paying attention. And he mixed it all together. And he added just a splash of candy corn essence to give it that really bright annoying color that every martini has to have these days. And he tasted it just a sip, and he realized he had made the most wonderful martini that anyone had ever made ever. Yes! Woo! So he took the martini back to Chef Jorg, and Chef Jorg drank the martini. Oh, said the chef. And that meant you've done very well, and you're now a chef master in French. And so the platypus knew that he had done well, and he had become a master. So Chef Jorg placed the master chef hat on the platypus's head, because he was now the master. Yes. It was a sexy, sexy hat. Because Chef Jorg is French, as you know. And so the chef waved bye-bye, because the platypus had nothing else to learn from him. And the platypus said goodbye. And they touched hands, gently. And then the platypus turned and he went home, so that he could share his triumph with his family. So he went back. He went by way of India, because the world is round, so he can go whichever way he feels like going. Until he finally got home to his banker family, passing the flowers, and he said, Mommy, I have made a martini that I love and is tasty, and it is going to make me very, very rich. So he gave her one of his martinis, and she drank it, and she said, I'm proud of you, son. And ever since that day, yes, I am proud of you. And ever since that day, the platypus has lived with his family in rich, passionate, culinary, drunken happiness. The end.